And now for something completely different. Jack Bergstrom, coach, speaker, author of the upcoming book, Mastering the Art of Business by Referral. But I'm not going to talk about that at all in this installment. Storytelling. I love storytelling. I love telling great stories. I love how to live through great stories, especially if they were somewhat challenging. And I love hearing a great story. And I want to begin the process getting more comfortable telling stories in this technique online like this. My first night in Rome, Italy. Myself and two of my college buddies decided we're going to go to Rome together. We're going to go to Italy together. We started with Rome. We flew in, got there in the afternoon, did a quick bus tour, and then, like young men at that time would be, we wanted to go meet some Italian ladies. So we hopped into a cab and tried to explain to the cab driver what it was we were looking for. We've been told that most people in Italy spoke some English. That may have been true, but not our cab driver. Now, I spoke German, and that didn't do much good, the Italian cab driver. Now, though my friend spoke Spanish, that didn't do much good. And the third friend spoke French. Between the three of us, we kept trying to explain to this cab driver that we wanted to go someplace, maybe a bar, maybe a discotheque, maybe a dance hall, maybe a saloon, where we could meet some girls. Nothing. Kept staring at us. So we kept trying various words and pointing and gesturing. And finally a light went off in this guy's head. You can literally see it behind his eyes. He put this little Fiat, which would barely hold the four of us in gear, and suddenly we were barreling through the streets of Rome. I mean, truly barreling. The Italians love driving fast. Every stoplight is, when it turns green, is another chance for another Le Mans race. And we were, this was now about 10 p.m. at night, Italian time, running through the streets of Italy in this little Fiat. Suddenly we stop outside this bar. It's got a very interesting name, the Chica Chica Room. I can still remember that. And the cab driver takes us out, personally takes us down into this bar. And indeed, there are women there. Very nice. They all speak English. And we are the only guys there. This seems good to us. Like, wow, we got here early. We'd been told the Italians, started their evening late, so we weren't expecting anything unusual. So we went into the Chica Chica room, cab driver left, and there we are. The girls are talking to us and chatting with us, and would we get them a pack of cigarettes? Would we buy them some champagne? Would we like something to eat? And it was just amazing. One, how great they all looked, although they were dressed somewhat normally, and how beautiful their English was. After, an hour and a half or so of this very special treatment, I noticed that there was a guy across the street, looked a lot like Marlon Brando in the later years, kind of up on a little pedestal, watching us. And this time I was curious, what kind of build had we run out? So I walked over, and I asked, with my little Italian phrase book, Il Conte por favore, what's our bill so far? And our bill so far was $750 US. Which at the time we were there was serious money. They hadn't yet translated the lira into the euro, so it was some ridiculous amount of lira. At this point, I decided, I'll pay the bill. Got up my American Express. We paid the bill, left the girls a nice tip, and we left. No doubt it was some house of ill repute, as we would say in this country. A house of prostitution, I'm sure, and had the evening progressed further, who knows what our bill might have been like. But anyway, that was the start of a very interesting evening in Rome. And just thought I'd share that little story. I still recall it fondly. I still have a book of matches from the Chica Chica room. I've never gone to look for that place again. There's so many nice things to see in Rome and do that don't cost me $750 for an hour and a half. That I haven't returned. And after all this time, who knows if it's even still there. This is Jack Bergstrom, coach, speaker, author of the upcoming book, Mastering the Art of Business by Referral, and just trying a little bit of storytelling tonight. Kind of fun. My first night in Rome. Wishing you a fantastic rest of your day.